a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day that someone somewhere will soon make a change. We all a part of God's great big family. And the truth, you know, love is all we need.
SOS Children's Villages is the largest private and non-governmental organization in the world dedicated to raising orphaned and abandoned children. For over 60 years, in 132 countries, SOS Children's Villages has given these children a home, a mother, a community, and a chance for a future. Our children's villages in Europe, Africa, Asia, Latin America, and in North America raise every child in a loving home.
By the year 2010, more than 45 million orphans around the world will be in need of a home. These children deserve a family and a future, and SOS gives them just that. In any of our 456 SOS villages around the world, we raise children according to 4 basic principles: that every child deserves a caring mother, that siblings, brothers and sisters, always stay together, that each family creates its own home, and finally, that every SOS village is woven into the fabric of community life.
A children's village typically includes 15 family houses that are each home to some 10 children and their SOS mother. SOS mothers are always members of the local community who have received years of professional training and whose education continues as they raise their SOS children. Children live in a children's village until they're ready to begin their lives as self-reliant adults. SOS supports the Millennium Development Goal of primary education for every child. When local schools are non-existent or inadequate, SOS Children's Villages builds kindergartens with daycare and primary and secondary schools that also benefit the local community. There's no real future without education. SOS Children's Villages provides this fundamental right to communities where our children's villages are located. SOS Vocational Training Centers brings valuable skills to the children in our care and their communities, skills that match their community's needs and will help them get jobs as adults. SOS Children's Villages are home to more than 73,000 orphaned and abandoned children worldwide. Through education, healthcare, and vocational training, SOS Children's Villages reaches an additional 1 million children and families every year. SOS Social Centers provide community outreach, including family strengthening programs designed to reduce child abandonment, as well as innovative microcredit and food security programs that enable families to stand on their own. The Children's Village is often the anchor of the community and serves as a place where the community gathers together. And in times of crisis, SOS Children's Villages is already there on the ground to provide emergency relief. We also respond quickly with food, water, and shelter when disaster strikes. And once the first phase of the emergency is ended, we stay to rebuild private homes and additional children's villages if needed. A children's village always begins as a partnership with the national and local government. SOS Children's Villages also partners with UNICEF, the World Health Organization, and other humanitarian agencies to help the world's at-risk children. SOS Children's Villages has been nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize 14 times, and in 2002 was honored with a Conrad N. Hilton Humanitarian Prize. Nations around the globe have recognized the enormous contribution SOS Children's Villages has made to caring for the world's most vulnerable children.
Creating loving homes and families for these children builds a more promising future for all of us, because we are truly threads of the same fabric.
Children orphaned and abandoned due to civil war, extreme poverty, natural disasters, and the AIDS pandemic are the world's neediest citizens. For more than 60 years, SOS Children's Villages has been working around the globe to give these children the promise of a brighter future. Join us in SOS's mission to change the world, one child at a time.
At SOS Children's Villages, children who have been abandoned or left homeless with no one to call their own are brought up in an environment that is very close to a normal family. Growing up here can touch and change the lives of these children in a profound way. This is the story of one such child and her world.
My home. This is where I belong. And yet, I wasn't born here. All my childhood memories are here. The feeling of being loved. The joy of playing with my brothers and sisters. Being one big happy family. And yet, I wasn't born here. I came to my mother when I was just a day old and became a part of this big happy family of 10 brothers and sisters. I grew up with everything a child could wish for. A caring mother, a loving circle of brothers and sisters, a lovely home, a whole village full of friends. And so, I became part of one huge family called SOS Children's Villages of India. What makes the SOS concept so unique is its approach, a simple down-to-earth philosophy. All the programs and projects are based on 4 guiding principles, 4 aspects that shape the lives of children anywhere in the world. 1. The mother, so that every child has a caring parent. 2. Brothers and sisters, so that children have family ties and they grow up with a sense of responsibility and a spirit of sharing. 3. A house, a place where the child feels secure and has a sense of belonging. And 4. The village, a community that surrounds the child so that every child has roots. My mother, she's the best mother in the whole world, the center of my universe. And I dream of the day when I can stand on my own feet and take care of her.
हर चीज़ में मैं आगे रहना चाहती हूँ कि बच्चों को अच्छी से अच्छी केयर, अच्छे से अच्छी एजुकेशन दी जाए। और बाकी में मेरे बच्चे बहुत आगे हैं। जब भी वो मुझे दिखाते हैं कि मम्मा मैं इसमें फ़र्स्ट आया हूँ, जैसे ड्राइंग कंपटीशन होता है और स्कूल में भी फर्स्ट आते हैं, तो मुझे बहुत ही खुशी होता है कि मेरी मेहनत रंग ला रही है।
Each SOS Children's Village has 15 to 20 family homes. Each home has a mother who looks after around 10 children at a time, and she has aunts to help her. This is my world. Let me show you around. Come on. That's my uncle. Well, others call him the village director, but I've always called him uncle. To all of us at the Children's Village, he's a father figure. He can tell you a lot more about the SOS Children's Villages of India.
Welcome to SOS Children's Village at Greenfields in Faridabad, the first of its kind in India. It's not an institution, it's not an orphanage, it's a unique concept, a movement. SOS Children's Villages is a global movement. under the aegis of SOS Kinderdorf International, a movement dedicated to the child. It was founded by Dr. Hermann Meiner when he set up the first ever SOS Children's Village in Imst at Austria. This great movement has now spread across over 130 countries around the globe. Our vision is to ensure that every child grows up in a family with love, respect and security. In India, SOS Children's Villages started right here with this SOS Children's Village way back in 1964. Today, SOS India has 39 children's villages spread across the country. Now let me tell you some of the initiatives of SOS Children's Villages of India outside the SOS Children's Village. Our counselors are involved in assisting families to strengthen themselves so that they can support their children and live independently. This program, known as the Family Strengthening Program, supports children and their family members in the areas of education, nutrition, basic health and vocational training. In turn, the caregivers in each family are supported through self-help groups and by building awareness and imparting skills.
When I see my friends playing, I sometimes wonder what we'll be like when we grow up. Scientists? Inventors? Movie stars? At SOS, nothing is impossible. Let me tell you more about some of my brothers and sisters who have inspired me to think big. Sanjeev Bhadra of SOS Children's Village, Kolkata, has an MSc degree in biomedical science with a specialization in medical microbiology from the University of Northumbria, Newcastle. He's working in the UK now and pursuing his PhD. Daniel Verma from SOS Children's Village, Jaipur, lives in London and is working as an account manager mid-market with Software Spectrum, the world's largest software reseller. Ragini Rani, also from SOS Children's Village, Jaipur, is flying high as an air hostess with Indigo Airlines. There are many, many more happy stories like these. Let's listen to them.
We are studying at Don Bosco Institute of Technology, and both of us have chosen the same subject, that is information science.
And both of us are learning dance as well. We are learning a classical art form, Bharatanatyam, which we started at a very young age of 9.
We have performed at many places like Delhi, Mantralaya, Tirupati, and we recently performed at America also, which was a very good experience for us.
अपनी प्रतिभा का पहला मौका मुझे दिखाने का मौका एसओएस इंटरनेशनल एग्जीबिशन जब हुआ ऑस्लो में, उसे मैंने दिखाया। उसके बाद मैंने अपने कई ग्रुप शोज भी किए और वन मैन शो भी किया। तो मैं जर्मनी गई, जर्मनी जाके अपने सोलो शो किया जिसमें लोगों ने बहुत पसंद किया।
मैं असम फुटबॉल टीम का गोलकीपर था। मैं और मेरे टीम ने असम स्टेट को ये गोल्ड मेडल दिलाया।
Sometimes when you think life is snatching something precious away from you, it's actually setting the stage to give you so much more. Look at me. I have a loving mother, lovable brothers and sisters, the prettiest home I could imagine, and a place that I belong, a place called the SOS Children's Villages of India. It's my world.
It's true, we make a better must lend a helping